Hi everyone, my name is Bailey Morgan. I'm a senior here at Ball State. I'm majoring in organizational communication and I have two minors in sociology and interpersonal relations, and I have loved every minute of it. I'm from Muncie, and that's why I'm at Ball State. I actually have a huge place in my heart for Ball State because I'm from Muncie, and if you're from Muncie, you either love it or you hate it, and I'm definitely on the love it side. Love my community, definitely represent it. I think that when I'm on Ball State's campus, I feel like I'm in a whole other city anyways, so it's quite the experience. I am super excited to take this course, specifically because I am hoping to be in the career counseling field after I graduate. I have recently applied to the SAHI program here on campus, the Student Affairs program, which I'm hoping to get a grad assistantship in the career services so that I could have practice at being a career counselor, because that's definitely what I want to do after I graduate, like I mentioned. I'm also an intern at a local nonprofit in Muncie, and I have been their communications intern all summer, but by doing this, I've actually had some experience, my first experiences with interviews through technology, and I've done that through Zoom, but I've also done some phone interviews as well. I recently did a practice phone interview with the career services for my practice grad interview, which was really interesting because that was my first phone interview that I've ever had. My other interviews that I've had for employment opportunities have been in person, but due to COVID, technology has been experiences that we're all learning to do some interviews on and to utilize more technology in the workplace. But when I think about interviews, I definitely think of employment, like I said, but with being an interpersonal relations minor, I definitely think of counseling too, but also because of career counseling, I don't have much experience with being the interviewer, except with this summer I did some Zoom interviews with some scholarship recipients, and that was really interesting because I just did some research questions interviews, and then some phone interviews where I asked for some social media campaign content. But overall, I'm really excited to learn more about just being the interviewer, because I feel like I've had quite a few experiences of being the interviewee, and I've taken some business courses that through communication that have prepared me to be the interviewee and answer the questions. But as being the interviewer and learning how to be an active listener and asking the right questions to get the content that you want and the feedback in order to help that individual, or whether that's through like career exploration, it's definitely something that I want to learn more about. As I'm finishing the video, I'll share a funny story. So, when I was in high school, I applied to work at Chuck E. Cheese. I thought it would be a great summer job, thought it was going to be super fun, and I went into the interview, and I sat down, and I had to wait an hour after the interview was supposed to start, and then the whole interview process was very strange. It lasted 2 hours. He was just overly comfortable. All the workers were super comfortable too, which at the time I didn't realize was unprofessional how it was handled. He asked me during the interview if I would sell him a salt shaker, and I was very confused. But after I went home and told my parents, they were like, yeah, like I've heard that before. People want to see how good you are at sales. So I tried to sell him the salt shaker. And I remember him looking me like dead in the eyes, telling me that I could have done better, and that then he showed me how to sell a salt shaker. It was definitely just the weirdest experience that I've ever had during an interview. It ended up, like I said, lasting 2 hours, which should have been a red flag in the first place. Awful job. But overall, I haven't had any other funny experiences or weird experiences. They've been normal employment interviews. But I'm looking forward to watching some of your intro videos and getting to know you guys.